The algorithm is so fucked up, it's showing you old videos, but not showing you this.
Christmas Day bombing in Nigeria. My sources have informed me that Trump authorized the bombing of Nigeria. The reason for the bombing was because Christians are being killed in Nigeria. I have to say to the whole world, it's not just Christians that are being killed in Nigeria. Muslims are also being killed in Nigeria. Who is protecting Muslims in Nigeria? Will Saudi Arabia now bomb Nigeria to protect Muslims? Where was the Nigerian army when the US Army invaded Nigeria's airspace?
Now, I'm pretty sure most of y'all have not seen this video because your algorithm all screwed up. Try resetting it. Something is going on that they don't want us to know about. I mean, everybody's FYP is screwed up and they seeing older videos, but not nothing new. Clearly, they don't want the world to know what's going on or want you to believe what they want you to believe. So now the United States is at war with everybody. As some of y'all seeing it getting better, this shit is about to get worse. Hold fast, cause 2026 is right around the corner. You telling me motherfuckers is still stealing food while they delivering for DoorDash?
I'm on my period, and I decided, hey, I'm gonna get me a seafood boil. I'm gonna treat myself. As soon as I see the name of the lady who was picking up my food, I already knew for a fact that my shit was gonna get stolen. This bitch's name was Quishonda.
This right here is the Atlanta DoorDashing thief. Not only did she bang her food, but she drunk her drink too? Count me out.
She picks up my food, she goes to the restaurant. I'm waiting an hour while she's at the Juicy Crab waiting for her to get my stuff, so I already know right then and there that her big ass was eating my shit. Thirsty bitch took my shit and my fucking seafood.
Now what makes this situation so fucked up, DoorDash only refunded her back $4. Only refunded her for a 2-liter pot, not the $30 seafood boil that she paid for. Meanwhile, this person, this DoorDasher, got away with banging her seafood boil and stealing her drink. So I don't know if y'all remember, back in late October, when ICE agents and Border Patrol raided a South Shore building in Chicago, but now those tenants are being evicted.
Tenants say despite forming a union, there is still no heat, no electricity, no elevator, and no help finding other places to live.
Elders in the building. There are disabled people in the building. There are people in wheelchairs in the building. How are they going to move if the elevators don't work?
No lights, no gas, no power, no elevators. And on top of that, a day before Thanksgiving, the eviction notice was downstairs letting the tenants know they had to vacate. Not on their doors, they wasn't notified. If they didn't come outside, they never would have seen it. Now the mayor and the governor been talking about, oh, this is a terrible situation, but yet have not done anything to help these people. The temperatures in Chicago today are literally below zero. And you telling me these people don't have no heat, no power? None of this would have happened if it wasn't for Donald Trump. And all that damage that those federal agents done, they did it for nothing. All the people they arrested, they had to let them go. But now these people are without a place to live. So Australia becomes the first country to ban social media sites from 16 years and younger.
This morning, 1 million social media accounts have been deactivated across Australia.
Hi there, students. It's the Prime Minister here. If you're under 16, you're no longer allowed to have a social media account.
Now you have to ask yourself, will there be a domino effect? Will this hurt teens more than help them?
Among the 10 apps now restricted in Australia, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube and others. The platform's now requesting documents to prove a user's date of birth or even using AI.
Now some people might think this is a good call. There might even be some people out here that might want that to happen in the United States. If kids can't use social media 16 years and younger, will they focus more in school? Will there be less violence? Or will it hurt them as most teens use social media as a coping mechanism? I'm very interested to know your thoughts on this situation. So y'all thought they wasn't acting a fool, huh? Or how about about at one place where a child actually got separated from their parents. The most important thing in the world should be your kids, not a pair of shoes. Count me out. Again, I can give two shits what somebody do with their own money because you earned it. But if they ever decide to cut off food stamps again, I don't want to see no complaining. Explain to me, how can motherfuckers line up for a pair of shoes but can't line up when it's time to vote? Like, I swear some of y'all got y'all priorities fucked up. Meanwhile, Mike in the bed rubbing his feet together laughing at you motherfuckers.
Can I get your thoughts on Jasmine Crockett's run for Senate? What does it say about the state of the Democratic Party? And do you feel worried about her chances of winning?
Now, I know I'm not the only one that heard that. You heard that person giggling? Clearly, they found that shit funny, too.
Absolutely delighted that Jasmine Crockett is running for Senate in Texas. I think it's one of the greatest things that's happened to the Republican Party in a long, long time. She is the face of the Democratic Party. She and Mamdani. Good luck with that.
Now, we already know how he feel about Jasmine Crockett. Because if you clearly listen to the rest of the interview, you can see how sarcastic he was trying to be. He states again, Texans are going to vote in another Republican senator. In other words, saying Jasmine Crockett stands no chance. It's kind of like the same thing they said about Mamdani, right? That he wasn't going to be the next New York mayor. And you see that evil grin that's on that motherfucker face? Clearly, he think they got this shit in the bag. But as always, I would love to know what you people think, especially the people in Texas. Does Jasmine Crockett have a chance to take that seat? Or are you Texans just going to continue to keep bringing in the same shit? This man went viral about a week or so ago because he saw a little girl walking to school by herself and decided to accompany her. This woman claims that the man left her stranded in the cold and wouldn't give her a ride home, all because she seen his video go viral.
He didn't offer me a ride home.
My first question is, did he come pick you up?
I was basically on the west side of Detroit, not knowing where I was at. I didn't know where I was at.
So let's get this straight. You went somewhere where you were not familiar with. Was this your first time meeting him? Something smell real fishy to me.
This man is not a good Samaritan. I wish I would stop saying that he did such a good deed, because he didn't. And I'm going to vouch for the fact that he's saying that this little girl was 10 blocks away from her home when he went viral.
I think that's the problem right there. Because he went viral, you feel some type of way. As I always say, it be your people.
This little girl was not that far. His apartment building is maybe about, at the most, I say 4 or 5 blocks from where he's proclaimed that he saw the little girl at.
It don't matter if his apartment building was 5 blocks, 4 blocks, 3 blocks, or 2. The fact that he took time out of his schedule to accompany a little girl to school, which nobody else did, says a lot. As I always say, it be your own people hating on your own people. We don't know if your story is true. You just saying some shit for clout. Now, I said I wasn't gonna touch this with a 10-foot pole. But first, Puff Daddy's son makes a diss track about 50 Cent. But now Puff Daddy sending 50 Cent funeral arrangements from jail? Now I can certainly understand why he's so upset. Cause that documentary right there definitely can get him about 10 more charges. But to send this man funeral arrangements while you're in jail is only giving this man the heads up. But for 50 Cent to go on the internet and show that P. Diddy sent him this flowers is letting you know he's aware of what the fuck is going on. This man 50 Cent is covering all his tracks. Then for him to do an interview with ABC because he know P. Diddy will see this shit is even more wild. Leave it to 50 Cent. Anything you do and you're a celebrity, he gonna make sure it get put on Netflix. P. Diddy better tread lightly while he in that prison. As we all know, just like he got pulled, I'm sure 50 Cent got pulled too. Exposing the truth comes with a cost. So a guy by the name of Igbo Noah claims that the end of the world is coming at the end of this year?
Breaking news, a man named Noah in Ghana is building an Ark of Doom because he says the world will end in a few weeks. He says God told him in a dream that starting on December 25th, the things written in the Bible will happen again and a big flood will cover the world. To save people, he is building huge boats. Noah, who lives in a small community in Ghana, says he spent months using special wood to build them. He says the wood is not normal. Every piece was prayed over and chosen with God's instruction.
Now, we already had one guy claim that he knew that the world was going to end twice. Now we got another guy claiming that the world is going to end on December 25th, or things are going to start playing out starting December 25th. But if you read the Bible, it states nowhere in there when the world is supposed to end. So we supposed to just take this guy's word for it now. Just like everybody else was taking that other guy's word a couple of months ago. And if he's built that many arks, how much wood did that man need? I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. Count me out. All I want to know is who is the 36% of people who approve that this motherfucker's doing a good job?
The new Gallup poll out today is terrible news for the president. Just absolutely terrible. His approval rating right now is -24. The president is 24 points underwater. Really bad for him. No ray of light anywhere here. Do you approve of President Trump on the issue of crime? No, by a 9-point margin. Do you approve of President Trump on the issue of foreign affairs? No, by a 15-point margin. Do you approve of Trump on trade? No, by a 19-point margin.
Now, I already know some of y'all gonna say, well, what about Biden? We're not talking about Biden. We're talking about this motherfucker. America's clearly saying they don't agree with what he's doing. And we all know the polls don't lie. Not when people taking their time to actually vote yes or no for this shit. If I'm just being honest, I don't see his approval rating going up anytime soon. Gas is still high. Groceries still high. He still got ICE fucking with motherfuckers. He's still trying to send the National Guard into Democratic cities. And now he back on that bullshit trying to hold up SNAP again. The nation has spoke. Time to stop bullshitting and get to the real goal. Helping the American people. So you telling me on Thanksgiving when people was about to get down how they live on that Thanksgiving food, they went to go grab the cranberry sauce and it was water?
Ocean Spray is investigating reports some of its cranberry sauce cans were filled with water this Thanksgiving. A viral TikTok video shows 3 Ocean Spray cranberry sauce cans full of water instead of cranberry sauce. The video has garnered nearly 10 million views so far. Ocean Spray says it is looking into how it happened, and the company has reached out to the customers involved to, quote, make it right.
Now let's start off the real reason why this video got that many views. That motherfucker was opening up that can with a knife. You ever heard of a can opener, motherfucker? But the fact that people were opening up cans and it was filled with water, how the hell does that happen? Did you bother to taste the water to see if it tasted like cranberry sauce?
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
All I can say is I'm glad when we opened up the cranberry sauce, it was actual cranberry sauce. Somebody got some explaining to do.